What's up viewers, it's Bob here, and I have another Gears of War 3 video for my new series. And today I will be discussing my New Year's Eve and going into New Year's. And it was pretty awesome, I must say. I went to a friend's house, and you might not know this, but I don't actually drink alcohol, so I didn't get wasted, didn't get off my face or anything, and it was an enjoyable evening for me. I drank Coca-Cola, and it was awesome. And the night started out arriving there, and I had never been to his house before, but known him from college, and settled down pretty quick. Some more people turned up. I remember playing with his snake, and that's not a euphemism, he actually did have a corn snake. I don't know if it had a name, I must ask him. But either way, it was one of my first times holding a snake in my life. I used to when I was younger, like there would be fairs and stuff, and they would have a giant snake out, and they'll, offer you to like hold him, and he'll crawl along your arms and such. And I never really held a snake like that before. It would always be, I was afraid when I was little, so I just sort of stroke it, thinking it was going to bite me and such. So this was my first time properly holding a snake, I would consider. So I was quite happy with that, but I was quite calm at the same time. It was quite weird, but yet enjoyable. I was just like, oh, this is quite awesome. I also remember the countdown to New Year's. We were watching TV and countdown came along. We all said Happy New Year. We toasted some stuff, and it was awesome. Played a couple of drinking games. Even though I was drinking Coca-Cola, I was still taking sips like Never Have I Ever. And if you don't know how to play that, why don't you just look it up, and you'll probably figure out what we were kind of getting the other people to drink about. At first I didn't want to play because I wasn't drinking alcohol, and I thought, be a bit left out, but then no one was really asking any good questions. Everyone's going, I don't know, pass, come back to me. And I was just like, well, why don't you just ask this and ask this? It'll get people to drink, and it will, see if they have done that. Also, what else did we do? I remember performing Magic to a friend of mine who was quite drunk, and it was their first time being that drunk because they kept biting their lip and saying, I can't feel my lip, is that normal? And even though I don't drink, I've asked some people, what's it like being drunk, etc. And I want to know what it's like for you when you're drunk. What do you feel? But this person in particular, when they said they couldn't feel their lip, I was just like, yeah, that's kind of normal. It's what I've heard, happens, you can't feel it. And they can't remember most of the night, and I was actually lecturing them of what I can remember, as I was pretty much the only one sober by midnight. Everyone else was either very tipsy or drunk, but this person in particular was quite off their face. Also, they were saying about how they wanted to hug everyone. I asked them, what's your emotional feeling to everyone in this room right now? They're like, I want to hug everyone. Not to be sort of stereotypical and people think that's what everyone thinks, but that is honest to God what they said. And I know that they will be watching this, as I will be sending them a link. And I don't know how they're going to respond, but in my next video I'll probably tell you how they responded to that. It'll be quite enjoyable. Yeah, so it was a good evening. What else did I do? I performed Magic, which was hilarious when people are drunk, because they think that you are magic. They're like, oh my god, how have you done this? And I've done this before when I've been to a party. I performed Magic to a load of drunk 18 and 19-year-olds, and they were like, oh my god, you're so amazing, how do you do that? And, it was hilarious, so that's why I decided to do it again, even though to people my age, 17, 18. And even then, they still thought, whoa, how'd you do that? And it was a simple magic card trick, and they were just like, oh, I know how to do it, and they would come up with elaborate schemes of what the answer was, and I'd be like, no, it wasn't, it was magic. I would never tell them. I'm one of those who would sort of not tell. I'd stick to sort of traditions of not telling people how to do it. And so that was a really enjoyable night. What else can I remember of it? I remember my friend's mum actually being more awesome than my friend, mainly because when we were talking at one point, we were talking about the Xbox, talking about Call of Duty and such. I think someone said, oh, have you got the new Call of Duty for Christmas or anything? And I said, yeah, I got it ages ago. And my friend's mum interrupted and was just like, oh, I want to get that. And we were just like, what? And she was like, yeah, I play on Black Ops all the time. We haven't got Modern Warfare 3 yet. And I always play on Black Ops, and I play like every single day and stuff. And we were just like, what? And my friend actually isn't on the Xbox much. So when he actually sort of is on. It's a big event sort of thing for him, but apparently his mum is on all the time, and we actually got her to add most of us on Xbox Live just so that we were like, you are so awesome. So that was really interesting, but didn't spend the New Year's with a girlfriend or anything. Spent it just with the friends, chilling out, drinking Coke. I actually found that Coca-Cola, because that's what I don't drink it often, but when I do, it's more of like a special occasion thing or a celebration or something like that. And when I was drinking it during the holidays, as I got 24 cans before the Christmas holidays, I thought to myself, that's all I'm going to drink. And each time when I drank a can, I was even more thirsty than I was before, and I thought, this is just dehydrating me because of all the caffeine and sugar. So I decided in a way to quit drinking Coca-Cola and like switch to just like water or squash-based drinks or even juices, just because I found them to rehydrate me. Because of my my course that I'm doing at college, it requires me to be physical a lot, and we're always told to keep hydrated, and I thought, well, if Coke's dehydrating me, there's no point. And this is the tip to the person who got drunk and who I was performing magic to. You might want to quit on all the Red Bulls and all the relentless energy drinks that you drink if you want your fitness to improve. I don't know if you do, but yeah, if you do, there's a big tip for you, big health tip if you want to get healthy for the new year. So my New Year's resolution is probably just to keep hydrated. That's what my New Year's resolution is going to be. But yeah, I mean, the night was eventful even after I left. Things happened and such. I don't want to delve into those because I've heard things and heard other things about the same thing, if that makes any sense. And I don't know whether they're true, so I just thought I'd leave that for the people to know and for me to find out later and not tell you, because I think it's a bit rude, as it didn't involve me. But, yeah, I hope you had a good New Year's. Tell me what you did at New Year's, whether you got drunk out of your face, and what it's like to be drunk, as I'm still curious as to what it's like, as I don't drink. Just got under a minute of this video, and I want to thank the drunk friend for suggesting that this is what I talk about for this commentary, as I didn't know what to talk about, and spent ages thinking, what shall I talk about? And then they said, well, why not talk about the New Year's party that we went to? And I was just like, yeah, let's talk about that. And, so, there we are, finished that. I'm going to send a link to you, I'm going to tell you all about it, and I encourage anyone to visit my other videos on my YouTube channel. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will speak to you later.